everyone, welcome back. It's David from Orangeville Daily Homes, and we have 18 properties we're going to look at. Before we go into today's show, I just wanted to let you know that tomorrow will be the last day for a week. I'm going to be away on a conference down in the US. So if anybody needs any help, I do have my business partner here, Gabriel Lowe. He'll be looking after things. So if you do need anything, just send off an email and he will have access to my email. So not a problem. Business is like always. Everyone will be looked after, and I will be back after a week. So what do we have on today's list? We have 18 properties, and we have a little mix of everything from country homes to properties that are in town. And we'll talk about the benefits and cons to some of the locations of where these properties are in today's list. So we'll start with our first one, which is 517 Pineview Gardens. This one's in Shelburne. This is a semi-detached. So if you're, well, actually I should say it's a linked home, sorry. It looks like a semi-detached. It is a linked home. It's linked by the foundation, and sometimes people see these properties as being a detached home. Anyways, that is a little bit on the outside there. And then backyard, looks like we've got a deck, a fairly good sized backyard. And inside is typically what you're going to see if you're looking for a new home to get into the marketplace. Okay, so inside, generally speaking, they're not exactly the largest home, but it is a foothold to get into the marketplace. It does have 3 bedrooms, and it's in a good area of Orangeville. Or Shelburne, I should say. Sorry, I'm a little rusty after one day off. 503 Owen Sound Street. It's listed 225. Not a whole lot of detail on this. There's no pictures yet. This property, because it's on Owen Sound Street, it is going to be a busier street. There will be a lot of traffic that comes through, so keep that in mind. Inside, it's nice. It's got hardwood flooring, which is okay. It kind of keeps all the I guess footprints on carpet to a minimum, but it's easy to clean. Next one is in Melanchthon, and it's just a little bit north of Shelburne. So it's 289. Now, as you can see, the picture looks a little bit like it's windblown, and it is. Up here, the wind's been howling, especially up in this particular area where this home is. North-wise, it's the wind hasn't stopped for a few days, and so there's some road closures and things of that nature. So anyways, that's why this one looks a little bit windblown. You can see the drifts and everything else. So sometimes people say, is it worthwhile living in the country? Honestly, the only people that can answer that question is for the people who are going to move here, okay? And so if someone wants to move to a property out in the country, you have to have backup in place for childcare. What happens if you can't get to your house? Do you have any animals there? These types of things. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, the reason all the windows are probably closed is because it probably wasn't very nice outside, and they just wanted to keep it nice inside and kind of hang out. Anyways, there's a couple of things that could have been moved out of the room to kind of open it up, make it look nicer. If you're going to take the pictures, those are some of the things that you may want to look at doing. The one thing on this one is there's only 2 bedrooms up on the main floor, and there's 2 bedrooms downstairs. So if you have 2 kids and you want both of them to be on the main floor, that may be a little bit of a challenge unless they're going to be sharing one room. Next one, I think this is probably a pick of the day for me. I do like this one. It's 100 Silk. It's listed at $299. Now it's a raised bungalow, so you get your front entranceway, but it's not like your typical raised bungalows where there's no room to put groceries when you walk in the front door. There's a lot of space. There's even a door into the garage, which is nice. When you walk up to directly to the right, there is a hallway right here, and this is your living room, okay? And I don't know where they've put the TV, whether it's kind of over here or whether they've put it on this wall when you first walk in. But anyways, that is what it is. And then there's a front door here, that's the hallway, and then it leads back into the kitchen, which is nice. Okay, these homes aren't very old. They're probably about 5 years old probably now. And good space. There's your master bedroom. Oops. And then downstairs, very nice. It's finished, which is lovely. And that's what you want in a bungalow. nice space downstairs. It has the big windows so it doesn't feel like it's a basement. And there's a bathroom down there as well. Very nice. I think is a beautiful home. Sorry, and I don't know if that was on the the bathroom was on the lower floor, maybe on the main floor. Anyways, very nice. Next one, 19 Victoria Boulevard. It's 329, and 329 gets you out into the Marsville area. Now, Marsville's, again, a little bit of road closure out there yesterday and today, a lot of wind going and all the blowing snow. So you're going to get that. The thing that you probably want to keep in mind is if you're working in the city and you're working for a company who's not very tolerant with people who are having a hard time getting into work, usually the boss is probably one of the first ones there. And if you're calling in to say, I can't get out of my driveway, he's going to start to kind of question, but what do you mean you can't get out of your driveway? I'm here. Most people don't realize when you're north of the city, traffic or weather patterns are very different than the city. So even though they may have gotten in, you literally may not be able to get out of your driveway. Okay, so just make sure that you're in a position, in a job where that may not be a problem, because you may not want to look at country homes then. You may want to look at something in town. And in town is okay. But when you get out onto those country properties, it can be very windy and very, very blowing with this, like the snow can blow for days. Sometimes it just all depends. Now this one here, you know what? On all levels, I think they've done a really nice job. Backs on the fields. It's good sized backyard, 190 feet deep by 80 feet wide. So there's a lot of space. I think the value's there in this one for sure. Next one is 123 First Avenue. It's in Shelburne. And this one here is being renovated from top to bottom. And in so many ways, it is a lovely home. Backyard is beautiful. Nice little walkway to the back there. Looks like there's a garage back there as well. And then inside, a beautiful fireplace. Bedrooms are all being redone. There's your patio out in the backyard. And your kitchen is stunning, stainless steel appliances. Everything is being done. It's all new. So very, very nice property. So if you're looking for like a Victorian home, then this is certainly one. They spent a lot of money. About $100,000 they spent on that one. Now the next one is over in Trafalgar. This one's been listed last year. Having a tough time offloading this one off. And, you know, that's your backyard. Not all that. I think it goes to these little bit of trees right there. Okay. Now the home didn't show necessarily the greatest when I was in there. It wasn't finished with the renovations, kind of putting it together. And I'm not too sure what it looks like inside now, but there's only one bathroom. And yeah, it's a little bit closer than some of the others, but you're at 369 and, you know, there's not a whole lot of property to that one. Next one is 11 Lauren Harris Crescent, and it's 439, semi-detached in Bolton. Nice front entranceway. It takes you into the beautiful living room. You've got this big room in the back where the kitchen is. And, you know, when you're looking for a semi-detached in Bolton, this is the general area. There's a fine line between townhouse and semi, and this is a beautiful semi on so many levels. So it's got my vote for sure. It's about in between 1,500 and 2,000 square feet. Very nice. Concession 89 in East Luther. This is another one that's is in the country. Obviously, you're not seeing any of the winter pictures, but how beautiful it can look like in the summer and spring. Again, front entranceway. Kitchen's a little bit older. But they've done a nice job with the photos, very nice. These things, I probably would have moved them out. They really don't need to be in the picture. I don't know what they are. They look like little baby kind of seats of some sort. Anyways, could be a thing for the back. Who knows? Overall, though, it's got my vote. It's nice. It's got a basketball court. How cool is that? Very, very neat. And yeah, it's a pretty neat place. It's about 5 bedrooms in that one. Next one is 32 Hunter. I saw this one yesterday. $494. I think they've priced it bang right on the nose. There's a little basement. I wouldn't say a basement apartment, but what I would say is it's probably good for a family member who wants to have their own independent space down there. It's got a kitchen, bedroom, that type of thing down there. So Very nice. So now, I believe it's the Albion model, and it's close to I think it's about 1,800 square feet. 24 Stant Farm Drive. It's 564, and this one is in Bolton as well. And beautiful from the outside. Looks really nice. Curb appeal is great. It would be nice to get some winter pictures there. And then inside, the pictures are a little blurry, but obviously we can still see what's going on. Living room right there. We've got our dining room. We've got our kitchen at the back. Their family room. And the rest of the spaces look good. And then when you get into the basement, it's very nice. Good finished space down there. And yeah, looks pretty good. It's got my vote as well. Next one is 50 Learmont Avenue, $599, and this is one of the newer builds over in Strawberry Fields in Caledon. Stainless steel appliances, granite countertops. I mean, everything's kind of there. Everything's done. It looks great. It's appealing. It's got enough space, and it's got this little step down into the family room there. Hardwood flooring, nice. And then this is your view from the backyard. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to like this, but I know a lot of people that are. And the reason for it is you don't have anyone directly looking in right behind you. You can actually see all the way down to the other side. Now, once a couple of trees get planted, you won't be able to see anything. So it is nice that there is no house directly behind you. So you just have the physical backyards of others pretty much surrounding you, and then you have these two houses off to the sides. So it's very nice. And I think price-wise, they've put a good number on it. 5-piece court, $709, and this one is over in Palgrave. Very nice inside, hardwood flooring. Again, the pictures are a little bit blurry. I'm not too sure why, but they do look really nice. There's an Eden portion over here. You've got your little breakfast bar as well. Glass showers. Now keep in mind, folks, anyone that likes glass showers, I get it, I understand, it looks nice. You got to clean them though. Okay, I've seen some of them and they look awful, and if you're looking at it every day and you're seeing all these streaks, it's just something else to clean. So keep that in mind. Now, I've also seen these where all of a sudden they've just shattered for no reason. Now, the glass is tempered, so it doesn't shatter in shards, but still, I mean, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in condos in Toronto. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now this here, I don't really know why they did that. Maybe to add a little bit of decorative feel to the room, I guess. Anyways, I know some people that probably aren't going to like it. This one's priced others that really aren't going to be bothered by it. So again, it's all these little inside beautiful preferences, hardwood flooring, great photos. I have to say on this one. Inside the kitchen is great. You've got a lot of functional space in there. You got the pendant lights, breakfast bar as well, which is nice. Dining room, you've got the pot lights, the coffered ceiling, hardwood flooring. Living room is just lovely. Master bedroom, this one hits on all levels. You've got the land as well, and it just seems like it's got a nice full package on this one. So very nice. 17 Credit Road, Caledon, $799. Just like the previous one, I think they've really nailed it on decor and the layout of this house. Very nice. You've got the fireplace here in the living room. And again, these properties look so different in person than they do in photographs. So if you're looking for a place that's totally looks like renovated, you've got one here, and it's at a very, very reasonable price. I'm not kidding when I say that. Very nice indeed. And if you're looking just to get a little bit outside of town, this one it's good. It's got all the nice trees around it too, so it really gives you a lot of privacy. It gets rid of a lot of issues, like especially with wind and the snow and everything else. And and apparently it's on the Credit River as well. So you got 182 feet of waterfront. So from looking at all that's there, and I also believe it has an in-ground pool, and it's an insulated workshop. So hands down, this is probably the best pick of the day for me for a full package. Very nice property. Next one is over on Second Line, $799. Not a lot of pictures on the inside of this place. You've got the one with the granite countertops, which is nice, and then one that you can't see anything at. Yeah, not the best pictures. $799. Looks like it's a newer build. Yeah, you'd probably have to just kind of wait for maybe a couple of nicer pictures, or call me, we'll go see it. 2,500 square feet in this home. And the next one is 15 Damascus Drive, 869. There's an apartment in this one. It has a finished walkout basement. Beautiful inside, very very unique. Again, it's not something that you're going to see in a more of a subdivision home. These are things that you're going to see outside in the country. Overall, again, you know what? These places are nice. You've got the acreage as well. It looks like a neat place. And the last one is 120 Sackville Street. It's $1 million, and this one's over in Bolton. So very nice inside. They've attention to detail. They've got the pot lights. They got the looks like the granite countertops, and they've put in the lighting. Lighting does make a space. Beautiful counters and cupboards. Don't know if these are IKEA or not, but I have seen them. They kind of open. Here I am with my hands. They actually open up or open out towards you. Very neat. If you're messy in the kitchen when you're putting dishes away, you probably don't want to put anything in those. Because they are frosted glass. Pennant lights, though. I mean, guys, this is a great job. Very nice looking home, and you have a loft space up in this one as well. You're over 3,000 square feet in this particular place. There is 3 garages, 3-car garage. Very nice, and it's a pretty neat place. So that's our last one, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll be back tomorrow with another episode. Orangeville Daily Homes. Bye for now.